Here's Shay Norland.
All right. Earlier in the week, Hoodie, we had Titans defensive end Jeffrey Simmons. He's been saying a lot of things all offseason. He had things to say about Caleb Williams, some really horrible trash talk earlier this year. He also had some trash talk for a radio host earlier this week.
Let's go back in time and hear from that radio host from a few days ago, Jeffrey Simmons.
Well, Jeff, you want to sit down? We can talk whenever you want to talk. Jeff, we'll deal with that later. Roger McCreary sitting down with us here on 104.5 The Zone. Jeff, we're on the air right now. I'm right here, Jeff. We can talk anytime you want to. Unbelievable.
We got to make that happen.
Well, we'll deal with that later on. Roger McCreary sitting down with us here on 104.5 The Zone. I'm talking to you right here. Jeff, we tried to talk to you last week. I'm being rude to Roger. We'll deal with you later. What's going on?
Oh, I'm not asking for that to happen with us, but if that happened with us, that would be a different outcome. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, I thought Jeffrey Simmons, if I was his agent, I would have picked up the phone and gone, have you lost your mind? Yelling at a radio guy while he's on the air so you look like the idiot.
My point is that if you have something to say, I'm offering you my headset. If we only had two headsets, I'd offer mine. You got something to say? Say it. But don't scream from across the bow from 10 yards away. You got something to say?
Correct.
Say, you concerned about what I say about you on social media? Let's talk about it. Otherwise, keep it stepping and put my fries in the bag.
Correct. Wow.
Probably would have been rough putting him on the air. He was using some rather unsavory language.
Not rough for me. Not rough for me. You got something to say? Say it to my face.
FCC won't let Jeffrey be.
Okay. You know what you can do with the FCC.
Oh.
And you could put, and the FCC also could put my fries in the bag as well. My point is that in that scenario, if you have something to say it, but don't say it from yards away. Especially when one of your teammates is going to sit down and talk. Go ahead, Shay. If you're looking for Shay, he's the one with the dog because he's scared. Go ahead.
Uh-oh. NFL Sunday Ticket ruling. They were going to pay out over $4 billion to people. Not anymore.
That's not.
That's pretty much what it was. If you're a person who ever subscribed to this, you're going to get some money.
I was a subscriber for a long time. I would absolutely have gotten money.
You can forget about that check because a federal judge has overturned the ruling, siding with the NFL and landing us where we always are. The NFL always wins.
Yeah, man. Very disappointed in that, Cap. It was our lawsuit. If I can win my Facebook lawsuit, how come I can't win that one?
Well, this was a district judge that I think overturned it.
Yeah.
It'll wend its way through the courts, and when you're about 80, you'll get a check.
What does the mail system look like when we're 80, by the way?
Cap's check's going to go to his estate.
Exactly.
There you go, Mindy. That's for you. Take that.
Grandma, happy 93rd. You got a check here from Sunday Ticket. I don't know what that is.
Sunday Ticket. Well, we'll take it.
I guess David must have gotten that back in the day. How much is it? $80,000.
Put it in the bank.
That's it.
He screams from the heavens.
That.
Shay.
A survey this week ranked all of the major cities in America by their marijuana consumption. Chicago came in at number 3, 24.9 metric tons per year of marijuana consumed in Chicago. Guys,
that's all? Adala lives here.
I think we can do better than that. Can we get to number 1, please? We got to pump up the numbers a little bit.
What's 1? New York?
New York was 1, LA was 2. It tracked with population. But come on, Chicago, we can do better than this.
Come on, Abdallah, you're better than that.
Let's show America what we're made of.
I think they based that on media size.
And is that just smoking or is that gummies, everything?
All of it. 24.9 metric tons of cannabis per year.
Well, between Abdallah and New York, we should have been number 1.
New York, LA, Chicago. That tells you what's happening in the media in each one of these towns. You need to take a lot more in New York, apparently.
That is it.
Yankees, Jets, Giants. Okay. Give me a gummy. I'm so upset with the Jets. Okay. Give me one. Light me up.
Light me up.
Okay. And then LA, of course. Angels. The Chargers. Like, I don't care, man. And then here in Chicago, third. That's about right. I wonder where Atlanta is on that list. Shay?
Matt Damon would like a sequel to the movie Rounders. Cappy, are you a Rounders fan? I'm learning about movies you hate every week.
Massive. I can tell you, I've seen that movie 100 times.
It's great.
If I get
like
another
Rounders.
dog, I might name him Rounder. I don't know. That movie's amazing.
Rounder, I don't even know her.
That Rounders is so freaking good. It's
Anything
amazing.
else on it? Or?
Pay that man his money.
Yeah,
Yes.
I enjoy that movie very much. Thank you.
Are
Shay?
you in for a sequel, Hoodie?
No, I don't. I think that movie's perfect. You
That's
don't
what
need
I'm
a.
saying.
You don't need a second one.
Some of these movies we don't need a sequel for. Just let the
Disagree. You
original
can make
live.
a great sequel out of that.
Yeah.
His chase when he goes to try and win the World Series in Vegas. Yes, that would be amazing.
Okay. Yeah, so how would you write it? What else happens in that movie in the sequel?
He actually leaves a wake of debt back in New York where he was, and the mob comes after him. Yeah.
It's ingenious. Another mob movie.
Amazing.
Here's Shane
We
Orlick.
don't have enough of those.
Oh, of course.
Also, Gen Z is rallying against an emoji. Gen Z is saying that the thumbs up emoji is passive aggressive and people should stop using it. You ever use the thumbs up emoji? I actually do use it quite often.
I use it every day.
Exclusively use it as a passive aggressive option. So when I saw this, I'm like, yeah, duh.
I use the fist bump. I use the thumbs up, thumbs down, the exclamation point. Yeah, I use them all, man.
I never use the thumbs up in that manner. I use it to say, to respond quickly to someone. Hey, did you get so-and-so? Did you hear from so-and-so? There's a thumbs up, but never in a sarcastic way.
Or like if Danny sends out a group text, hey, we've got to do, this for the whole group, me, you, Waddle, so everybody.
Yeah.
I give a thumbs up that I'm on board.
I don't know. I never use it in that way.
I always, if I'm arguing with someone in a text or a group chat, I always send it as just like the I'm done with this. Cool. You have your place, I have mine. Thumbs up. It's always passive aggressive.
Jay Moore, would you ever use a thumbs up for a 187 for an undercover cop? Would you ever use a thumbs up there?
Snitches get stitches, man. Absolutely not.
Stitches get stitches.
Here's Shane Orlick.
That's the Friday folder, gentlemen.
Oh, are you serious? We got through everything? Wow, how about that?
Well, usually Hoodie has so much stuff that gets in the bag because he's talking that we run out of time for it. Got through everything.
We're just blessed that we didn't have a sidebar in the middle of the Friday folder because that happens from time to time in the show too from Cap.
Brought to you by Enkin Law.
Coming up,
6 million for the great Howard Enkin.
Coming up,
Sign my
Tracy
ball.
Butler. That's my line.
You didn't use it.
Well, of course. Of course.
I had to put the cherry on the sundae.
No question about it. No question about it. If it wasn't for my lines, it's a lot of take that. And look at my cubbies. They're out of the race, by the way.